Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Modern Warfare 3 kill confirmed gameplay commentary. Here I am on the map Dome using the PM9 submachine gun. This gameplay is part of the Quack Clan Revival Tour coming to a team deathmatch server and now sometimes a kill confirmed server near you. Now I want to talk with you guys about the PM9 and specifically I want to talk about the PM9 with respect to the PP90 in Modern Warfare 3. Now this is not meant to be a video about how I think the PP90 is overpowered. I do think the PP90 is overpowered, but this is more to talk about how I kind of understand what Infinity Ward and the creators of Modern Warfare 3 were striving for in creating and drawing distinctions between the PM9 and the PP90. They are intended to be two different guns, and like I have said in previous videos, I may disagree with how they're balancing their being Infinity Ward / Sledgehammer / everybody that works on Modern Warfare 3. I disagree with how those things work and play out in practice, but I understand and actually respect and like what they tried to do, because what they tried to do with weapon balance was create a bunch of different weapons that actually do suit different play styles while at the same time being balanced. Now, I don't necessarily think that they did a great job of that, but I can respect their attempt to do so. And we can see that they tried to do this with the PM9 and the PP90 respectively, because although the PP90 and the PM9 do differ in terms of their specific gun statistics, I can understand what they were trying to do, because they understood. They say, okay, the PP90 is kind of going to be a mid-level weapon. It isn't going to be the best in terms of RPM and fire rate. It isn't going to be the best in that. It's going to be really good, but it's not going to be the best, and it's going to have some recoil, and it's not going to have very much range, and that is going to be it. And now the PM9 is going to be the very high fire rate weapon, especially if you throw on rapid fire. It isn't going to have as many bullets as the PP90, again, to keep it balanced, because if you have high fire rate, if you don't keep the amount of available bullets in check, you can have a very overpowered weapon on your hands very quickly and very easily. And it's supposed to be what the PP90 isn't. It's supposed to have that fire rate, but because it has the higher fire rate, it has the more unpredictable recoil, and the recoil stacks. Now, again, in practice, that hasn't played out. It hasn't played out like they intended, or at least I don't think it has played out as they have intended. The PP90 is now just the recoil, whether by glitch or by design. Again, I wasn't on the team, so I don't know if they were saying, oh man, the PP90 is going to be kind of our noob gun so that we can fulfill our orders from Activision to keep this game accessible to every Joe Schmo gamer out there, which again I respect from a business standpoint, but from the standpoint of a hardcore gamer, I don't like it. But I don't know if that's what they were trying to do. However, the PM9 and the PP90, they can. I see what they were trying to do. I see that they tried to create different weapons that were suited to different play styles, and the PM9 is, for all intents and purposes, when you consider the other weapons, especially in its own class, not to mention in the rest of the weapon roster, the PM9, when viewed through that context, is really, really bad. It's awful. But when you think about it from, is it really that bad? Is it unusable? Is it broken? No, it's not. I mean, I do have gameplays, and I do enjoy using it. It is a fun gun to use once you get past the fact that it sucks, and you're not going to be ADSing very often or getting very many ADS kills if you're not able to handle the recoil. But I understand what they were trying to do, and I think that either the PM9 is worse than they expected. It does have a lot less range than the PP90. A lot of people say the PP90 isn't overpowered because it sucks at range. Well, the PM9 is, statistically speaking, even worse than the PP90. And I don't know if that was by mistake in the design process and the development process of the game, where they just said, oh man, we forgot, or our figures got switched, and the PM9 has statistics that were designed for the PP90, or the PP90 has statistics that were designed for the PM9, but in reality, the SMG class specifically, I think, is something that we can look at and say, okay, in terms of how it, practically speaking, in terms of how the game practically plays and how it plays on a game-to-game basis, it's not very balanced. You've got the PP90 and the MP7 that dominate and rule everything, and then you've got the middle-class kind of weapons like the P90. They're just and the UMP. They're like, okay, all right, they're pretty good, and then you've got the absolute crap that is the PM9 and the MP5. But I can understand when we look at it from a weapon statistics point of view and from what it could have been accomplished, specifically here talking about the PM9 and the PP90, I have to respect that, the PM9 and the PP90, while the PM9 does really, really suck compared to the PP90 in a practical sense, it is intended to be kind of a different weapon, and I can respect that notion, even though I cannot respect the fact that the PP90 in practice is much, much, much more powerful than the PM9, which it is intended to be related to. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, I think it's overpowered, but I can get behind the idea that they want to create different weapons that suit different playstyles but are yet balanced. They just didn't achieve it this time around. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. I am out.